Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Theresa.
Next up, we have Andrea Mitchell, the Interim Cocopah Environmental Protection Office Director, joining us here on the show. That is a long title. Thank you for coming in.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Now, what are we talking about today? Is it Earth Day?
Earth Day, 50th celebration from the Environmental Protection Agency.
Oh, man, that's amazing. 50 years.
Yeah, 50 years that people have gathered together and to try and make a difference.
Well, you guys did something really cool out on the Cocopah Reservation.
The Yuma Audubon Society President Nancy Meister, she called up, she said she has a grant she wants to share with us, plant trees to revegetate the river, and she said, how many trees, what kind of trees do you want? And it was just amazing and an honor that she would want to share that with us.
Now, what came from that? Have they been planted? Will they be planted? How's that working?
We went right up the river, picked up some trees, brought them back, started planting. We've gone through about half. We've got 100 cottonwood, 100 honey mesquite. So we're putting them in the ground.
Wow. And I know like the cottonwoods are native around this area. And right now, not loving them with allergies. But they're beautiful trees.
They're beautiful. We have them along our river.
Yes, they're an essential part of our ecosystem too. But about 100 cottonwoods, you say?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's awesome. And are you putting them in any specific area out there?
They come in little 1-gallon jugs, and they have the stems, so you want to get them real deep with a nice sandy soil, nothing like clay.
Yeah.
And you just dig down till you hit water, put it in, because the roots, they'll grow all along the stem and then hold the water in.
Fantastic. Is it all out there, or are you going is it all out by you guys, or is it a lot further out?
On the river, on our north reservation, by the RV.
Oh, okay.
Cocopah RV.
Okay. Now, how long will they anticipate the planting to be taking? Only because we're going to have some warmer weather here for a while.
Yes, it is getting warmer. We did have rain earlier, lots of rain, and that made the soil pretty good. So right now, ending in April, so we're trying to finish it up this next 2 weeks.
You guys, you have a busy week. April ends next Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But once the sun hits, we'll water it every day, and they'll be growing nice and tall.
Oh yeah, before we know it. No, it's the time for that, and we did with the moisture that we had. That's why everyone is having a exceptionally difficult allergy time right now too, because everything was blooming a little bit earlier too. Now, until I heard about this, we all know of the Audubon Society, but I didn't know that Yuma had their own branch of that.
Yeah, they do a lot too in the community, and there's just so many diverse birds, especially along the river.
Well, we do, and we have, I think the Visit Yuma had shared a few weeks ago, they were talking about different ideas and things you could do in your own backyard, and it was bird watching. Then we have, I think it was like over 400 different species of birds that inhabit the Yuma area. So you can pretty much look up and see a multitude of several different kinds on any given day.
Oh, definitely. And there's people, even during our winter season, our winter visitors, I never realized it until I was walking around down by the river one morning. And so many of our winter visitors have their cameras out. And I'm thinking, we have our cameras because we're taking pictures of families and things, but they have their cameras out with their long lenses because they're bird watching.
They are.
and it's awesome because, the city of Yuma has done a great job with that whole area down by the Colorado River. But you guys, when they were doing the restoration too, Cocopah took off and did a whole restoration of their area too. So it spans that whole north side right there.
Yeah, the river, all the way up, working.
Now, one of the cool things too, though, is when we have these trees, they provide that natural habitat for the wildlife. Obviously the birds. Now, Andrea, go ahead and tell us a little bit about what your position entails. Again, you're the Interim Cocopah Environmental Protection Office Director. One of the longest titles I've seen.
What is that?
We have the Environmental Protection Office. We have. We do the restoration on the river. We help clean up the community. We monitor the agriculture fields for pesticide use.
Okay. So a big job that
Yes.
covers a broad area.
Now, are where you are planting these trees? Is it in an area where people can reach? Should they stay away from that area while the trees are so little and trying to take?
We're working on cleaning it up. There's we also have noxious weeds that we take out
Mhm.
and restore that.
So it's not an area that's commonly used with foot traffic, people that are along the river right there.
It's a little hidden. Yeah.
That's okay though. That's okay.
Those are the ones we kind of want to keep hidden for a little while too.
For a little while.
Now, with the area that you do cover too, is illegal dumping something that you ever really see out there? A lot of.
Quite a bit, just a little.
And we see that a lot. A lot of people are out right now enjoying the trails and things like that, and we're starting to see people documenting that. And it's places they probably would never have thought of because they're not out, taking those trails on a regular basis, but we're seeing it now. And it's unfortunate. And people like you who are going to try and beautify the area have to go and clean up after others.
Some people are too lazy to go to the dump, and when Theresa mentions the documenting, I saw one the other day. It was a pile of garbage, and they're like, does anyone recognize this rug? And sometimes people will have mail in there, and it's easy to kind of trace back down and see where it may have originated from. But illegal dumping is terrible. Don't do it. So, because then you make Andrea's job harder and other people's jobs harder too.
Andrew, when we had Cocopah Museum on before, they were talking about how they were worried because a lot of their musical, we were talking about the musical instruments, but the wood that is used for those instruments and things was going away. They weren't as prevalent as it used to be when people weren't in that area a lot. So will this help with that? Will the mesquite trees and the cottonwoods help with kind of being able to make those traditional, whether it's weapons or the musical instruments that the museum uses?
Yeah, definitely the trees. We use them for natural resources a lot. Ramadas, we take those. Cottonwood trees, willow sticks, we use those. Those grow on the river. Yeah, definitely a lot of resources we get, benefits from the trees.
How long will it take for them to grow?
I'm not quite sure.
They seem to me. It seems like they grow very quickly because we're in those areas a lot. The boys go fishing and things, and we've ridden horses down on the trails and things. So to me, it's like, oh wow, I remember seeing that, and it was only this big. To me, it seems like they'll grow pretty quickly.
Yeah, once they get established and the roots are in there deep.
Nancy was supposed to join us, but she was unable to make it because she would be like our tree expert.
I probably.
We need to have her come in because I have questions about certain trees.
Jen has been doing a lot of lawn and planting of trees and plants.
But I do not have trees. Trees are beautiful. I like them other places. I don't like root systems. I don't like other challenges associated with that. So I observe them from afar. But no, I have questions about some of the trees here in the Yuma area. I'm from southeast Arizona, and while a lot of the things are very similar along the river, they do vary from one location to the other. And they're a higher elevation up there too. And they do, while the summers still get warm, they have more of the traditional 4 seasons than Yuma experiences. I think we kind of skipped a couple here this past year. And we went from winter to summer again. So, well, Andrea, if anyone has any questions about what your office does or this particular project involving the Yuma Audubon Society, who can they reach out to? People, they're just curious about things and they want to know, maybe they can help in some manner. How do they reach out?
Cocopah.com, we have all the departments listed there with emails and phone numbers.
Sounds good. And do you guys have this documented anywhere, that what you guys are doing? I know that there was a YouTube video that was sent over.
Yeah, Cocopah Now, they have the podcast and YouTube videos.
Cocopah Now, and that's on YouTube?
Yeah, also on cocopah.com.
Okay. Yeah, go there. It's a great resource and follow the various links if you'd like to find out more. Well, wonderful project. Again, we need the revitalization and all the different things that are taking place to help restore our natural habitat and just work on these various areas of our community.
And what a great way to celebrate 50 years of Earth Day.
That's
right. Yeah, how many trees altogether? I know it was 100 cottonwoods, so is it 200 altogether?
200.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, it is time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon Selfie in the courtyard. We'll be back with Foodylicious Janice after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Don't forget, watch us on the Sunset Health Facebook Live feed.